Hi, and welcome back. Today I'm going to show you how to cut and fold your own letter envelopes. Making your own envelopes is a great way to dress up a letter and reuse fun papers. Now the first thing we need is a pattern. For this project we'll use a simple letter envelope like this. When you do this again on your own, you can use any size or shape of envelope you want. Like for this one I used a square. Alright, so using your fingers, carefully open up these glued portions of the envelope. Just pull them apart slowly and be very careful so you don't tear the paper or risk getting a paper cut. Most envelopes will peel open just fine, but if you're having trouble, you might try getting these glued portions slightly damp with a warm rag. The heat and moisture can help the glue let go. And here we are with our pattern. For this envelope, I'm using some scrapbooking paper. You can use pretty much any paper you want for this, even an old calendar if you like. But if you're actually going to be putting a stamp on it and mailing it, make sure it's fairly sturdy paper and that it doesn't have too rough or lumpy a texture. And I think we'll use this one. Alright, so begin by flipping the paper over so the wrong side is facing you. Lay the pattern envelope on top and trace around it with a pencil or pen, whichever is easiest so you can see. If you find it wiggles around too much for you to control while you're tracing, feel free to lightly tape it down in 2 or 3 places. There we are. Alright, and once you have it traced, cut it out. Alright, there. And now we have our cutout piece. And now that it's cut out, it's ready to be folded. Let's take a moment and look at the pattern envelope and see how it was folded. The sides and bottom came in like this. And it looks like the top flap is a little shorter and pointier than the bottom flap. So, keeping that in mind, we'll start by folding in the sides, just from corner to corner. Fold, and when you're anytime you're folding paper, give it a very soft fold at first and make sure it's straight, then press down to give it a nice sharp crease. Look at the other side. And then the bottom. It's all fairly square. And then we'll go ahead and put a fold in the top. Alright, now I'm going to just tape these down. If you want to use a glue stick, that works just fine. Just let it dry for a while. I wouldn't recommend using regular liquid glue because that'd be a little messy for this project. I'm just going to lay it flat and lay it right along that join. Smooth it out, grab another one, and we'll put it right there. And there's our envelope. If your envelope is a really dark color like this, you can cut out a square or rectangle of lighter paper and glue it on there so you have a place to write the address. Also, you might consider putting the address on what would normally be the back of the envelope, so the front picture, if you have a picture, doesn't get covered up. There are lots of great papers out there, so have fun experimenting. Thanks for crafting with me. I'll see you next time.